The Adam Project, starring Ryan Reynolds, is now out on Netflix for you guys to go and check out. This movie is all about a man named Adam who is from 2050, who time travels back to meet his younger self, who he needs to gather in order to save the time stream itself. So I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this particular movie. Let me know in the comments below. What did you guys think of the Adam Project? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below, smash that like button for me, and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, we're jumping into this review of the Adam Project right now.
How'd you get to be so smart?
How'd you get to be so dumb?
Okay, so the Adam Project, the new Ryan Reynolds film, is now done and dusted. It is on Netflix for you guys to go and check out. My thoughts on this movie is, look, I am a huge sucker for Ryan Reynolds films. I love Ryan Reynolds. I think he's comedic gold. He's just been churning out some great stuff from The Hitman's Bodyguard, those two movies, Free Guy, Deadpool movies, and he comes in with the Adam Project. Now, watching the trailer, this was right up my alleyway. I mean, you got Ryan Reynolds, it's sci-fi, and it looks funny as hell. So this was naturally going to always be a movie for me. It was made perfectly for me. And I'll tell you what, I had a ball with this movie. I enjoyed this movie quite a lot. From a lot of elements that I enjoyed to the science fiction elements that it had in here. Now, when it comes to this movie, don't expect this to be this high Oscar-worthy movie where it's going to be completely enthralled in this deep story that takes new things with the sci-fi genre of time travel, where it uses time travel and really dives deep into this high sci-fi elements. It's not quite that. This is more a comedic film with action. And I tell you what, the jokes throughout this film were absolutely hilarious. There was little nods to certain things that happen in other movies and other genres that I thought were absolutely hilarious throughout this film. It just made it more fun and entertaining when those certain things. There's like a particular scene that happens in the final act with the younger Adam that I thought was absolutely hilarious. I also like the references to other franchises, some of my favorite franchises that I absolutely loved as well, that were just freaking incredible and just made it that more enjoyable. Now, this movie really relies on the chemistry of Ryan Reynolds, who plays Adam from the future, and the young kid Adam. Their whole relationship and chemistry is key to this movie succeeding and being able to give us a fun, entertaining ride. And I tell you what, the chemistry was there. It was perfect. You had this serious Adam that knew what was going to happen to him, and then you have this young, naive Adam, and putting them two together just absolutely worked wonders for me. I loved the back and forth they had, the banter that they were creating. It was just absolutely sensational how they didn't give each other an inch, but were really, really good and worked fantastically well. Mark Ruffalo is great in this movie as well. He is fun coming in to this movie into the final third of this movie, and I really enjoyed him. There was a lot more heart that I was expecting in this movie. Towards the end, when things start to come full circle and you start to realize, oh, there's some deep meaning when it comes to family and relationships and bonds with father and son throughout this whole entire film. And that really comes across in the third final act when Mark Ruffalo appears. That is when things start to get really emotional and the heart really comes out, and I was not expecting that, and it was refreshing for a fun comedy action film to have something like that, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. So when we also talk about the story itself, the story is some of the time travel stuff when they were explaining it, it sort of like can contradict itself. Time travel is one of the hardest things to do in movies because there is no set rule to time travel. So you have to make your own time travel rules. And when you do that, it becomes very difficult to follow and to make sure you don't break your own rules. We have seen all these other movies like Endgame, for instance, have time travel rules, but then break it. So time travel is one of the hardest things, and I would not be surprised if people found that stuff confusing, because throughout the movie it does get a bit confusing because they're talking about certain things and at the moment it's just, you're just throwing out theories and everything like that. So there's no actual way to measure if the time travel would work. So take that into consideration. The action is fun. It's entertaining. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the variety of weapons, the variety of action that was created. There's chase sequences, there's hand-to-hand combat, there's gunfights, there's everything you're looking for in a sci-fi action movie in this film. This film very much feels along the lines of a Free Guy. If you guys have seen Free Guy, you know what that film felt like. This movie feels very similar to Free Guy. So I think if you like Free Guy, you're gonna like this movie. The music was great as well. The visual effects were great. The cinematography was great. There's not much here that I wouldn't say I didn't like. Is this going to be like one of the best films of the year? Probably not, but it is one of those movies where it allows you to be entertained and have fun with it. And that's what this movie is, and that's what I like about it. So, overall, I really enjoyed The Adam Project. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button for me. Click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Till then, stay safe, and peace out.